What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, my fellow hunters, subscribers, and collectors? It's your boy, the Sickone, and I'm back with another one. And today, we're gonna take a nice close look at this brand new Dark Knights Metal, the Red Death 1/3 scale from Prime One Studios. Let's go! Thank you, and welcome back. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, my fellow hunters, subscribers, and collectors? It's your boy, the Sickone, and I'm back with another one. Now, this is from the Museum Master line, Batman's Earth 52 line. This is a badass statue. We're gonna take a close look at this, and y'all already know what it is. And guys, before we begin, please show your boy some love. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you know when all our videos drop. Thank you so much for all your support, and please guys, just hit that like button. That's all you gotta do. It's free of charge. Hit the subscribe button, free of charge. You wanna join, get down. If not, that's cool. It's up to you, it's your choice, but I would love to you guys so you can join the family and join the SMC Squad and get down with the team. Hit that subscribe button. I would also like to mention that we have an online store now. It is called COLLECTIBLES.com. COLLECTIBLES.com. Go there right after this video. Go check out everything we have available. We got some great custom shirts. Thank you to everyone that's been purchasing the shirts and showing love and support. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. But we got all kind of custom shirts, all kind of custom slippers, sandals, all kind of stuff, man. Some crazy badass stuff. And also today we just released all the custom art prints from sizes 8x11 all the way to 24x36. Badass, real nice wood frames, plexiglass, and it comes to your front doorstep just like that. Badass, man. So match up your statues with these art prints, match up your art prints with the statues, or just put the art prints throughout your house because they look badass. So go and visit that right after the show. So right here we have this amazing statue. This statue is part of the Dark Knights metal line. Great story. This is a statue that's from the line of the Primal Studios Batman Who Laughs. Still to this day, the best Batman Who Laughs that's ever been made. This is the third one that has come out now. Before this one, originally, you know, Batman Who Laughs came out first, and then The Merciless, and then this one now. And now we're expecting The Drown to start shipping very soon. Actually, she's been shipping overseas, so we should be seeing it soon. Merciless is on its way right now to the mansion. Pretty cool. The whole line is coming through. Pretty dope statue, man. But we're gonna get ahead and get right to this, and we're gonna take a look at the statue, and we're gonna go through the ins and outs of it and check it out and see what we got here. So you know how we start here? We always start at the base. So let's get ahead and take a look at the base, y'all. Let's go.
As we start right here in the front, you're gonna notice with the sub base, really nice scope with the sub base. I love what they did there. It looks like it's made of metal. Real nice scratches and weathering and pitting and everything on there. Pretty cool scoped. Everything looks really nice. It goes around, you're gonna see these spikes coming out of the metal. It's pretty cool, really nice scope. Nice gray coloring to the paint. It just gives it that really nice look like if it's made of metal. A real nice metal look. Pretty cool job with the sub base. It looks pretty cool. I think they did a good job with that, and that goes all the way around. Pretty cool. And now when you start looking at the main part of the base, real nice scope. Kind of gives you the look of the portrait, like they sculpted it on here on the base. Looks real nice. It looks like it's made of metal. You're gonna see all the damage and the scrapes and scratches on the metal sculpt. Really nice shade work in there to bring out the shading and everything. Also, if you look real good, just gives you that scope work like the wings and everything from the portrait. Pretty cool. As it keeps going around, you're gonna notice the first bat just coming around, really nicely sculpted. As it keeps going around, you're gonna start noticing these two exhaust pipes coming out of the side of the base. You got like these three little tanks over the exhaust, really nicely sculpted, looks like metal. As this keeps going around, you're gonna notice on the exhaust tips, I love the way they gave it that like burnt effect, like it's really hot, and the heat is pitting out of there. Now if it keeps going around, you're gonna also notice these three giant engines coming out of the back. As it keeps going around, you're gonna notice these three giant engines that are coming out of the back of the base. It's just giving you that effect that this base is actually a ship. Like he's riding this base that's made of rock.
Yeah, and then when you take a look at the back of the statue, it just gives you that feel, you know, like it's a spaceship. Like if he's actually riding a spaceship. This is pretty cool. The whole concept of this is really nice. Like I said, the exhaust and everything coming out and the tips that look like it's really hot. Then you got the back is really nicely painted with all that orange and all that yellow, and just giving you that feel like it's really hot and the ignitions are going off. Pretty cool look, man. I just love the whole look of this base. It just looks like it's a giant piece of rock and metal and everything just flying through space and flying through the air. Pretty cool concept, really nice base. I think they did a great job with that. So, you know.
As it keeps going around, you're gonna see the other exhausts on the other side. The tip of the exhaust, pause, but the tip of the exhaust is gonna give you that effect that is really hot. It gives you that hue color, real nice, purple, blues, you know, just, if you know about the exhaust, especially a motorcycle exhaust, those tips, they get that color, they get like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start back here in the back, on the back part of the rock. Like I said, they did a nice scope with the rock. It looks really good. The texturing, I think they should have did a little bit better with the texturing. It kind of looks a little like clay. It doesn't look fake in hand. I just hope the camera's doing it a little bit of justice, but the rock work is pretty good. The sculpt is real nice. I like the way they got the rock spread out. It's not really like a flat area of rock. You can see like it's pretty much like long rocks and sticking out of the ground and everything, and the smaller rocks. I think they did a pretty good job. You know, I just wish they did a little bit more texturing in it. Kind of looks a little bit like clay, but you know, it doesn't throw me away from the sculpt of the statue. A lot of painting, a lot of purples and everything in the rock. Pretty good shading. It looks pretty cool. I think they did a good job. Like I said, once again, I just wish they did a little bit more texturing into the rock just to give it that grain look, and it would have came out even better. But it looks good. It looks good. Not taken away from it. It looks pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the first skull. Really nice sculpt. Real nice, just bone texturing to this. You got a lot of cracks to the skull, a lot of damage. The sockets, the eye sockets look great. It's just real nice. The depth of this look good. The sculpt of the teeth. Everything looks pretty good on this, man. This is a pretty good sculpt right here. All right, let's go ahead and look at the next skull. Really nicely sculpted, a lot of damage and cracks and everything to the skull as well. Texturing to the bone as well. Really nice sculpt with the teeth. Real nice detail. Pretty nice, man. Just looks really good, man. Really nice work with all the damage on the skull. Real nice. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next skull. This is the biggest skull out of all of them. Really nice. This one has the most damage to it. Pretty cool. Got a lot of damage to the top part of the skull, the forehead area. Real nice, and cracks and all kind of stuff going on here. If you look at the eye sockets, there's some serious damage around the eye sockets. Very nicely sculpted. The nose area, the teeth, and once again that nice shade work with the purple paint, man. Great job, man. Looks really good, man. Love the texturing on this. It looks great. All right, guys, and these are the last two skulls. These are a little smaller than the other skulls. Really nice work, nice detail. The same thing. A lot of cracks and everything on the skulls. A lot of damage. All of these skulls are really badly damaged. Nice paintwork to all of them. They all have the purple hue colors to it to give it the shade. Instead of using black, they use purple for shading, which is a great decision. It looks really awesome. Love the texturing to the skulls all the way around. It's just a great job. Awesome. All right, guys, so we're gonna start taking a look at his left leg. Real nice sculpt, man. The sculpt of this armor is incredible. The paintwork of it is just phenomenal. I love it. I love the red paint that they used on it. It's kind of like the Iron Man automobile paint they would use on an Iron Man. It looks really good. They did a good job with this, with the paintwork and everything over here, man. It just honestly looks really good, man. Really cool. You could look straight down the leg. You got the armor covering his shin, going all the way down to his ankle, to the top of his foot. Really cool. If you look in between, don't look too much because I'm sure female collectors will love this area. Pause. But anyway, you can see the texturing of the actual suit that's behind the armor. Real cool. You could look real close. It gives you the indentation of the Flash suit. The way the Flash suit has like the leather piping on the suit itself. Real nice coloring. There's a lighter red than the actual metallic looking armor paint. You look at the right long extended leg. Very nice sculpt. The musculage on that is really nice. The armor that's covering his thigh is detailed nice. You can see damage all over it. There's cuts, scrapes. Really nice, man. I love the shade work they did on that. Really cool. And you take a look at his calf area. Really nicely covered with the armor. Pretty cool. Nice paint. Texturing on this is incredible. It looks really good, man. Great job. All right, let's take a look at the rib area. Very nice sculpt. You can see the musculage over there on the rib area. As it comes around, you can see the armor that's covering his ribs. Really nice detail. Once again, great job with that. As it keeps coming around, you're gonna see his where his stomach area would be covered in armor. Really good job with that. As it goes around, you can still see all of these scratches and just damage to his suit, to the metal. It's really nice, man. And it actually looks like it's made of metal, which is a pretty good job. And as it continues, you can see how they sculpted layers of the armor that's covering his rib area to protect his upper rib area. Pretty cool. I love what they did there. I love that way they sculpted the rivets on there. And once again, you can see the inside of the suit that the armor is covering. It just gives you that, you know, it lets you know that that's Flash underneath. Pretty much kind of like Flash. Really, really good work. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this, the chest area. Once again, you're gonna see damage to the chest. As it goes around, you see the Batman symbol, and right through the middle of the Batman symbol, you're gonna look at this great Easter egg, this great thing right there. It's just the lightning bolt from Flash that splits the bat signal in half. Really, really cool, man. I love that detail. I love the way there's, you know, there's depth to the Batman signature. Pretty cool, man. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the armor that's covering his arm. Pretty cool. Love the way it's sculpted. I just love the way the depth is with this. There's nothing even, it's uneven. Pretty cool. It looks like straight up metal. The paintwork on this is phenomenal. The shoulder, man, everything is really nicely sculpted. And let's take a close look at the elbow. If you can see, the elbow is nicely textured. That's his actual suit. Then you go around and start looking at the gauntlet. The gauntlet, very nice sculpt. Again, paint job is good. The shading is great. As it comes around, you're gonna see that hand. Oh man, so nicely detailed. And the glove is just nicely detailed. It looked like it could do some major damage. Badass sculpt, love it. Great job, man. Wow. All right, guys, let's start over here. Take a look at his other arm. This is the other shoulder pad. Real nice. Love the sculpt on that. I just love the way that it has depth. There's a lot of depth to the statue with the sculpt work, man. It's amazing, man. As it starts going around, you're gonna start looking at this amazing sculpt of the gauntlet. Really nice. The shade on it is really cool. The paint work, very nice work, man. And as the hand starts coming around, you're gonna see the glove. Beautiful sculpt with the fingers and the metal. You can see that the fingers are covered with armor. Pretty cool, man. Really nice sculpt. They did a good job with this, man. This glove is awesome. It just looks like he could cause some major damage with this glove. Incredible, man. Great sculpt. Good job. All right, guys, so we're gonna take a look at this this other feature that's on the statue. As you can see, is behind his leg. It's pretty much like, I really don't know what it is, whether it's water or fire flying up or whatever it is. Really nice. It's sculpted pretty cool. Paintwork on it is nice. The bottom part of the base, it starts with an orange paint going all the way up into a red and then deeper red. And it's translucent resin, so it would have been nice if they added a light feature to this. And as we go around and look at it from the back, you can actually see it a little bit better. Like I said, in the bottom part of it, the sculpt, you're gonna see like a more of an orange yellow hue paint, making its way up into orange and then to kind of a lighter red. Pretty cool. And like I said, if this would have been a light feature, this would have been awesome. This is translucent resin, so you know you would have had that part. And if you look real good too at the rock, man, damn, the rock is kind of looking even better, man. I don't know, man. I don't even think it needs that damn, you know, my nitpicking this shit. But man, it just looks incredible, man. Great paint. This is a real big statue. It's a 1/3 scale statue, but so far everything on here, man, just looks great with the colors and everything. Is not clashing. It looks incredible. It looks great. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the first portrait. This portrait here is the collector's edition. Real nice sculpt. Love the ears, the wings on the ears. They did a great job with that sculpt. Really nice, nicely painted. Pretty cool. If you look at the side of the head, there's a lot of texturing to the skin. Well, to the mask itself, there's a lot of texturing to it. Looks like it's made of leather. Really cool. There's more of that metallic paint on there. As it goes around, they did a great job with the sculpt of the face, the sculpt of the eyes in between, the nose area. Really cool, man. It's just a lot of menacing lines on this. It looks pretty cool. Really nice. As it keeps going around, nice sculpt with the eyes. I love the way they painted the outside of the eyes black, the inside red, just to make it pop more. Just really good job with the sculpt. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the other portrait. This is the exclusive. As you can see already, the portrait is completely different from the collector's version. First, the wings on the ear sculpted here are way bigger. They double the size. And if you look real good on the portrait itself, on the mask, you're gonna see more of, pretty much more of a metal of the armor on his face and on his side of the head. Pretty cool. The scope, even on the face part, you can see where the metal, there's added metal to it. The armor on the side of his face where his jaws are, pretty cool. And then the inside, you can see the leather part. As it goes around, you're gonna see a lot of texturing to the mask. Real good job. Love the line work in between the eyes. Beautiful, man. Love the way they painted the eyes red again. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and take a first look at a set of the bats. These are a set of bats that are 3 and they all connect together. Really nice. I like the way they did the bats, especially with the outlining of the bats in red. Real bright, powerful red just makes the bats stand out in the darkness. Pretty cool. First thing I like to say about the bats is another nitpick. I think that the bats should have been more detailed. They should have gave us more detail. It's pretty flat. They look like plastic. To be honest with you, they just look like plastic. All right, guys, and right here you got another bat. It's just hanging out on the side of the base. It's pretty cool. I like the way they position these bats because you can really see it throughout the whole statue. So the positioning of the bats, I think, is great. You know, you can tell that they're bats. That's what they are. They're bats, and they did a good job with them, man. And then coming around, you're gonna start seeing 2 more bats that are also hanging out on the side of the base. They all look like they're in flight. What I really like about these bats is they have really big pegs and long pegs. Unlike the Prime 1 Batman Hush with all the bats that don't even connect. I wish they would have engineered it the way they engineered these. Those bats would have been awesome if they did it that way.
So yeah, guys, there it is, man. This statue is a really nice statue. Like I said, the only thing that I had a little something wrong with is with I think they should have did more texturing or more grain work to the rocks. But like I said, that's just me nitpicking. It doesn't take away from the statue at all. They did a great job. All the paint work on here looks really good. The paint app on it with the armor. Love the shiny, like man, just like the automobile paint like they would do with the Iron Man suits. Pretty cool, man. They did a great job with this. The paint app on this is cool. The sculpt is great. I love the positioning of the statue and just the whole interpretation of the statue, the base. Love the engineering on the bats. The bats, they're really flat. There's not a lot of texturing to the bats. They kind of look like leather bats, to be honest with you. That's another thing that I think they could have did a little bit more better. It's a little cartoony with the bats, but it still works. It looks good. It looks really good. Like I said, man, I'm just nitpicking and you know, just, you know, I'm giving you my opinions on the statue. And you know, not every statue is perfect. Is this statue perfect? It's almost damn near perfect. There's a couple of things, like I said, that myself as a collector, what I would have liked to see. I just would have loved to see more texturing and detail to the bats and more texturing to the rocks, just more little grain work and rock work and stuff like that. The base, I love the concept of the base to make it look like it's a ship, it's just a rock formed around the ship and it's like camouflaged and it's badass. Pretty cool. But I think they did a good job with that, man. And you know, just with that being said, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know how it goes. Let's go!